Hi and welcome to the Bluechip IT website. In this video we're going to show you how to log into our new website and how to manage user accounts on the website. Let's get started. Here we're looking at our old website where we had 3 text boxes that we had to fill in order to log in. We had to fill in our username, our company code and our password. And here we've made this a bit easier for you on the new website. As you can see, there's now only 2 text boxes that you need to fill in. We just need your email address and your password. We figure that it's easier for you to remember your own email address than it is to remember another username and a company code. Now, the password that you enter here is the same password that you used to enter on the old website, so there should be no problems there. The email address is the email address that you provided to us on the old website, and it's quite possible that for some of you, you may not remember what that is. If that's the case, just click on the Forgot Email link here. This will take you to a page where you can enter the credentials that you used to enter on the old website. And when you click the Submit button here, it will actually give you the email address that we have registered for you. And this is the email address that you'll use in future to log into the Bluechip IT website. Now that I've got my email address, I'm going to pop that in there. I'm going to type my password in here, and then I'm going to click this blue sign in button here. And I'm now logged in. Notice that I've got a big orange log out button that I can click up here. I don't want to log out just yet, so I'm not going to click that. And over here, this is pretty cool. Notice on the right hand side here, I've got a web part here that tells me that my account manager is Queensland Care. And I've got an orange contact button there that I can click if I want to send them an email. Now, before I start shopping, I want to check out my company details are up to date. It's a good idea to do this regularly, roughly about once a quarter. So I'm just going to click on this Control Center link at the top of the window here. And it's going to take me to my information dashboard. Now from here I can see basic information about my account. I can see my billing address, my default shipping address. I can edit details about my own user account. I can also change my password. It's a good idea to change your password on a regular basis as well. Probably the most important thing that I want to check out is under this admin panel section here, under user list. Now here is where I can see who else from our company can log into the Bluechip website. Here I can see my account, which is the admin account for my company. Notice that I can't delete it here. And I can also see Dan Demo. Now Dan Demo recently left the company, so I don't want him to be able to log into the Bluechip website under my company account anymore. So I'm going to delete this account. It's going to ask me whether I'm sure I want to delete the user, and I'm going to click OK. And here we see a confirmation that the user has been deleted. Now since Dan's left the company, I've hired a new employee and I'm going to create a new user account for her. So I click up here on Create a New User. And this will take me to a page where I can enter all of her details. So this new employee is called Debbie Demo. And notice that the email address is mandatory. That's because this is the username that she's going to be logging into the Bluechip IT website with in future. So scrolling down, we get to the permissions. This is where I assign what Debbie is allowed to do on the Bluechip website. Now, if I don't want her to be able to place orders, I simply leave that permission blank. But in Debbie's case, I want her to be able to add items to the trolley while she's still on probation, and then maybe once she completes probation, then I'll give her the place orders at checkout permission. Going a bit further down, notice that the group drop-down box is mandatory. This is where we select whether Debbie is an admin or a normal user. The difference between an admin and a normal user is an admin has the ability to create and manage user accounts on behalf of the company. Now, I don't want Debbie to be able to create any more user accounts on behalf of the company just yet, so I'm going to make her a normal user. And here is where I need to tick enabled. If we don't tick that, her account won't be enabled and she won't be able to log into the website. A bit further down, this is where we have our email preferences, where we select what type of emails we want to receive from Bluechip IT. And notice that some of these preferences are grayed out. We can't select them, and that's because we haven't assigned the permissions up here under financial functions. So if I don't want one of my employees viewing invoices, it doesn't really make much sense to email those invoices to them. So notice that when I assign the view invoices permission, the email preference becomes available and I can select it. And that's all I want to configure for Debbie at this stage. So I'm going to scroll down and hit save. And what that's going to do is that's going to send Debbie an email with a confirmation link. And once she clicks on that confirmation link, it will actually generate a password for her, and then Debbie will be able to log into the Bluechip IT website. And that's the basics of managing user accounts on the Bluechip IT website, which wraps it up for this video. You now know how to log into the Bluechip IT website, create and manage user accounts, and manage permissions and email preferences on those user accounts. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Thanks for watching.